So on some very interesting news, apparently NOTA BALOYI is very smart, is very intelligent. He is saying Julius Malema must join the ANC in order for him to become the next president of South Africa. Julius Malema must go back to the ANC. I don't know what you guys think about this. I don't know if you have seen this, but I'm gonna play a clip. You're gonna hear him explain and justify what he says, what it means, and why he's saying so. The clip, I'm gonna play it. You're gonna make your own judgments, your own conclusions. Do you agree with him? Do you disagree with him? Does he make sense? Doesn't he make sense? And then it's all gonna be up to you as a receiver of the message. There's a clip. Take a listen.
I don't think that current Deputy President of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, has got the fitness and the will to continue in that role. But I do see him stepping out of a role within the ANC top 7 as a way for him to trade a position with someone else who could be elevated to that position. And guess who I think that person could be?
Who?
Julius Malema.
How?
He can be brought back to the ANC. The Constitution allows for it.
It does, but I don't think so.
Okay, outside of...
He already has a political party. I wouldn't think that he would rejoin the ANC, but he would use...
So would he be willing to be deputy president of the country? Yes or no? He was willing to do that, right? Yes. And if the path to being deputy president of the country in the 2029 election means him going in to be deputy president of the ANC, why would that be so impossible?
His constituency won't allow him to. And you wouldn't abandon a party that you built for so long, for over a decade, just to go back to the ANC for positions.
Once you're deputy president, you've got presidential benefits for life, the same way, what's our, the cat, Ikat.
Oh, Mr. Mabusa.
David Mabusa has.
Yeah,
and you've got all of those benefits. He doesn't enjoy those benefits currently.
But he can still work his way out somehow. I did an episode, a very interesting one with political analyst Prince Mashele, which it's gonna come out, I think, this week or next week, where he does say so. It's still very possible, which he has been predicting since before the elections, that Mr. Julius Malema can still make a deal with Paul Mashatile for him, Mr. Julius Malema, to be deputy president of the country while he's still leader of the EFF.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to leave the EFF and join the ANC.
But what's the point? Because we've already seen how the DA has become the ANC. All of a sudden, they're no longer challenging the thing, the Pala case. So they're already part of the GNU. Who's the biggest minister in the ANC right now? Is it not Gayton McKenzie of the Patriotic Alliance? He's the biggest ANC minister. He's promoting the ANC government.
Populism, yes.
It's an ANC government. It's an ANC-led government. He forms part of the ANC-led government. The person who hired him is the ANC president. Is he not forming part of the ANC in that way? So whether or not...
Oh, you mean in that way? So we're basically saying the
same thing. That's what I'm saying, is that it doesn't need to be formally via conference. But I see that as a pathway in, and he might want, to create an ambiguous situation, maybe a dual membership situation. The MK constitution allows that. The EFF is going into the NPA now towards the end of this year, so maybe there might be constitutional amendments in that regard as they decide, who the next leadership cohort is. But I don't see.
So you are saying that Mr. Julius Malema we could find out. He almost became president, by the way, a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you are saying that potentially could be our president, because once he's DPA, he stands a very big chance of becoming the president of the country.
He could be president if he joins the ANC.
I don't think he'll join the ANC, but in that way,
if he could find a way to join the ANC,
because he's a great politician.
So at 9%, he's got no chance. If the ANC falls to 30%, he's got a chance.
Which do you think the ANC will fall to 30%?
Or do you think already fallen below 40? Will come back? They've already fallen to below 40. That's 39.7. So they've already fallen below 30. So I'm saying, with the difference of his votes, if they lose that 9% that he's currently got right now, who's to say that the EFF is not going to lose votes in the next coming elections?
Prince Mashele says they will.
A lot of people are predicting that their votes will halve.
Prince Mashele says the ANC is also not coming back.
Yeah.
Prince Mashele says the DA also won't perform well in the next upcoming elections. When I ask him the question, then which party is going to do well? He says the MK.
I think the MK is going to do well as well. But I feel like the best opportunity for the ANC to stop the MK from completely destroying them is to bring Julius. And I think that's the choice that might have to be made. And do I think that Cyril has invested enough in Julius? I do, because the number one sponsor, not sponsor, donor to the EFF's previous election campaign is Patrice Motsepe, who's Cyril Ramaphosa's brother-in-law. You know, even though he's telling, hey, Patrice, why didn't you give Drip 20 million? But he gave you money. Maybe if he didn't give you money, he might have had money. No, I'm just joking. You know what I mean? I don't want the EFF guys to attack me. It's peace, guys. We're very respectful here.
You just heard, right? That was a conversation between DJ Sbu and NOTA BALOYI. So to simplify what he's saying in simple terms, he's saying Julius Malema joining the ANC doesn't necessarily have to resemble him being an ANC member. It can be the EFF joining the Government of National Unity, since that the Government of National Unity is just the ANC. It's pure ANC. The ANC is running the shit there. So he's saying the EFF can join the Government of National Unity and can speak with the Deputy President of the country, Mr. Paul Mashatile, to replace him as the Deputy President of the country, representing the GNU as Julius Malema. I don't know what you guys think about that, but that's what he was saying. So it's all up to you what you think. The message was spoken by NOTA. Of course, I don't agree with the proposal. I don't agree with the strategy NOTA is proposing. But some agree, some say it's a beautiful thing. But I don't think the EFF will ever join the Government of National Unity as long as the DA and the FF Plus are still a formulating government with the ANC. They will never do that because it's a principle they have made as a political party to not work with the DA, to not work with the same political party that declared them enemy number one, to not work with the same political party that goes against their progressive policies. Because there will just be conflict, there will just be people fighting, and there won't be any constructive change. As we can see with the current GNU, like the DA is always fighting the ANC. It's like there's no change, even though they're coming together. The unity, what unity? Government of National Unity. It's clearly confusion. It's clearly fight. Government of National Fight. So, yeah, it's up to you. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? The legendary NOTA, I'm glad he's back speaking, and I'm glad he was vindicated. Hey, Yazin, I don't want to speak about his case with that woman, the rape case. I don't know if it's still in court. I don't know the proper judgment. I have no idea. But if that girl was lying about him, women must stop lying, guys. He must be vindicated. They must leave him alone. If the woman was lying and she was doing it for her personal things, the sex was consensual. If the sex was consensual, then why did she lie? She must face the music for trying to destroy this man. But anything outside of that, I believe NOTA is great, is wonderful. And yeah, you guys will make your own judgment. Thank you very much.